If you clicked on this video, you're probably wanting to get loads of views, or you're just here to learn how to make a good thumbnail. Well, don't worry, because I'm going to be teaching you everything you need to know. So, how do we actually make a thumbnail? First, we need to download a few things. If you haven't already, you're going to need to download Blender. So we're going to search blender.org, and once the page is loaded, we're going to click download and select our PC. Mine is set to Mac because I'm on a Mac. And then we click the button. And there, it's downloading. Now you're going to join my Discord, link in the description, and go to this page here. Then you need to click on the first link and it should automatically download. Do the same for the rest of the links. This one, you just need to click here. And then click this button. For the faces, click code and then download the zip. You can unzip in your file explorer. And for the forest textures, you can click the download button and select FBX. And then you can just download these 4 images. Now we can finally go into Blender. This screen should appear, so we're going to click open. Now you can find your gorilla rig. Now this should appear. We can close these unnecessary areas by right clicking and joining them up. To move an object, you can use the keybinds GZ to move up and down, GY to move forward and back, and GX to move left and right. Same goes for rotate, RZ, RY and RX. And we can use S to scale. To move your view around, hold the middle mouse to rotate your view, and shift middle mouse to move your view. Oh yeah, and if you click on the side thingy, and then click on film, make sure you check transparent. But now we know the basic movement, we can get onto customization. Click on your monkey and go down to this red sphere. Now by clicking on the white box, you can choose any colour for your monkey. I'm going to go for a blue, as not many people use that. And change the name by clicking on the tag, switching to edit mode, and typing in what you want. Or you can delete it by pressing X. To add cosmetics, click File, Append, now find your cosmetics folder. The blend file, Object, open and find your cosmetics. I'm going with another thing nobody really uses, the party hat. You can scale and move this to fit your monkey's head. You can even add a badge. My monkey has the most unique outfit. Nobody wears this. And to lock these to your gorilla, click the cosmetic, hold down shift and click on the rig. Swap to pose mode. Now press Ctrl P and select bone. It should be locked on. Next step is to start posing. Click on pose mode again and use the keybinds I taught you on each body part until you get something you like. Now to add a camera, hold Shift A and select camera. Now if you click on view, check camera to view and press numpad 0, you can see through your camera's lens. Now just move around until you find the right position. If you change to render view, you can see that the lighting isn't very good. So to make this better, go onto your world options and bring the strength down to 0. You may think this has made it worse, but just trust the process. Hold Shift A again, but this time select light and then area. Move this light into a position you like. You can increase its strength by clicking on the light option and changing the number. To duplicate this light and put it somewhere else, hold Shift D and it should work. I'm going to finish setting up these lights. If you want to change your gorilla's face, go into the shading tab and pull in the face you want to use from your face textures folder. Connect the colour output into the face texture input and increase the face texture factor. Now we can add our background. Hold Shift A again and select mesh and then plane. You can scale this up and move it directly under your monkey. Duplicate this and rotate it 90 degrees. If your scene is pretty dark, add a sun and it should brighten up. Now if you click on your ground plane and select the materials option, click on new, now click the yellow dot and change it to an image texture. Press open and select the texture you want to use. I'm going to use a bright green grass as it stands out. Do the same for your background, but this time make the texture a sky or something else, like a rock wall or oak planks. If your green is reflecting onto the back, Don't worry, as we're going to render the different parts separately anyway. Click the camera button next to the objects you want to remove. For now, we'll just leave the monkey, and then click render, and render image. When it loads, click image and save as. But warning, make sure the image is a PNG and set it to RGBA. Otherwise, the background won't be transparent. Now do the same to the other parts. It's time for the final part, editing. Open Photopea from my description, click New Project and use the YouTube thumbnail template. Now, select File, Open and Place, and put in your renders. Make sure the monkey is at the top of the layer stack, and the sky is at the bottom, but everything has to be above the white background. And now our thumbnail is pretty much made, but it looks a little goofy, so let's fix this. Right-click the Dodge tool and switch it to the Burn tool. And make sure your top colour is set to 80, 80, 80. Now with the grass layer selected, draw wherever you think there should be a shadow. It might ask for you to rasterize first, so just click OK. And there, your shadow has been created. And now put shadows anywhere else, mainly the monkey. So you could just save your thumbnail now and call it a day, or you could add text or overlays, like what I'm going to do. This process is pretty easy, and it shouldn't take long. Also, a tip about text, the way people recognise you for your thumbnail is through the font of it, so make sure you use a font and stick with it throughout most thumbnails. And there, I think I'm done. Now we can click File, Export As, and then PNG. There we go, your thumbnail is ready. The hard work was worth it. Now just sit back and watch your video go viral. Thank you so much for watching, and make sure to subscribe. See ya!